Hi everyone! The first of Bartok's Op.6 Bagatelles is Bi-tonal. The right-hand part uses an E major key signature and the left-hand part uses A flat major. While the key signatures supply the work's note pool, Bartok largely abandons any harmonic or melodic hierarchy typically found in tonal scales and works, using instead other means to organise and generate this piece's ideas. Many of Bartok's ideas, for example, appear to have come from mirroring the E and A flat major scales with their semitones aligned. This arrangement allows the two scales' common notes, C sharp D flat and D sharp E flat, to be located diagonally from each other and the common note G sharp A flat to be aligned. It also makes available several dyads, such as the CE dyad, which, as we'll see, Bartok appears to have given some compositional preference, perhaps confirming the alignment of the major scales. Bartok also separates melodically and rhythmically the right hand and left hand parts, giving more interest to the right hand while confining the left hand's content either to descending pentachords or full descents through the notes of the complete A flat major scale. In some sections of the work also, Bartok appears to use pentachords as the compositional basis. In the initial bars, for example, against the left hand's repeated G-C pentachords, the right hand's melody is derived from notes of a C-sharp G-sharp pentachord, with both pentachords sharing in the same register their common notes C-sharp D flat and D-sharp E flat. Bartok ensures that the concluding C note of the left hand's pentachord is always vertically aligned with the E of the right hand melody, thereby creating the CE dyad mentioned earlier. Beginning in bar 5 also, the right hand melody uses an EB pentachord and the left hand now uses a CF pentachord, with both pentachords sharing the common note A flat G sharp, although that note sounds vertically here against the right hand's A note. These pentachords then conclude together sounding an FB dyad, which along with the CE dyad occurs as part of the two major scales alignment. These pentachords' common note, A flat G sharp, is also the highest note of the previous C sharp G sharp pentachord and is often found in the highest part of the right hand melody, as well as also being used in an organisational role through the remainder of the work. Following the opening 6 bars, for example, this right-hand melody uses only 6 notes, which may be heard as the notes of this E pentatonic scale with an added A note, and may also be symmetrically arranged around the semitone between the notes G sharp and A natural. Part of this melody also is arranged in fifths around the note G sharp, flanked by the two major scales' other common notes. In these and other sections, however, Bartok also uses another method of melodic organisation. The majority of this melody, for example, is constructed of major seconds and either perfect fourths or perfect fifths, which may all be labelled using a method common to atonal theory as a series of 2-5 intervallic pairs. These numbers refer to the number of semitones in the intervals. 2 semitones in a major second, and for reasons I'll discuss in another video, the 5 semitones of the perfect fourth and the 7 semitones of the perfect fifth are both labelled 5. In this way, Bartok also melodically connects the work's different sections using these interval pairs. The 2-5 interval pair, for example, was already used here, and this 2-4 interval pair, which precedes this 2-5 series, is also found in other sections such as here in the right hand. After this melodic section, Bartok combines D flat G and G-C pentachords in the left hand with the right hand using melodic ideas reminiscent of the opening bars. The 2-5 interval pairs, for example, are again used, as is the use of CE dyads to conclude the G-C pentachords. This figure also resembles this earlier descent from G sharp. As already mentioned, part of this melody is arranged in fifths around the note G sharp. Much of the surrounding notes, however, are presented as 2-5 interval pairs, with the complete melody concluding on G sharp, which is held into the final section. Through the final section in the left-hand part, Bartok initially uses complete descents through the notes of the A-flat major scale, sounding as G Locrian, before concluding with G-C pentachords, the final notes of which always align vertically to create C-E dyads with the right hand. The right-hand melody through these bars, except for this major 7th leap, are entirely composed of 2-5 interval pairs. And these variations of the earlier 16th note dotted 8th note motifs ascend to the notes G sharp, A flat, and E, the root notes of the work's 2 key signatures, thereby again linking the work's melodic material. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.